Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I have something of a sneak preview of Adam's speech, having worked with him on it. So I'm going to talk about something from this week's Torah portion that does not come up in his speech. There is the whole story at about the end of the parsha, where we get the references to and about Isaac, who is going to be the son of Abraham, who is the one who has the covenant with God, and, the whole thing sort of goes from there. Isaac, what a fascinating figure in Tanakh, in Torah. I don't know if I've ever drashed on this before, but one of the things we learned when I was in rabbinical school is that a lot of contemporary scholarship on the Torah, so not rabbis, but like PhDs in this kind of thing, they don't think Isaac was originally part of the story. Isaac got grafted on later. The reason some of these authorities think that has to do with the way in which Isaac's agency comes up. If you look, Isaac doesn't take a lot of the initiative. There's a couple of people nodding. They get where I'm coming from. He redigs his father's old well, so just does what the one who came before him did. Rebecca is the one, actually, hi Rebecca, who takes all of the initiative in their relationship. And if somebody gets to be one of the imahot, really, I think Rebecca more than in some ways the rest of them, not only is she the one that picks out Isaac, but then she's the one that determines what is going to be the birth order and which one is going to be the kid whose name comes after Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei. It's not Esav. And so he winds up being, in terms of his agency, almost kind of a throwaway character. But this is where the very fact of his name is great. What's the etymology around Isaac Yitzchak?
He laughed.
Laughed. Thank you. Thank you, Joel. Good to see you. Good Shabbos, by the way. Yitzchak, tzachak, tzochek, mitzachek, all of these Hebrew words for laughing. Yitzchak. Is it that he laughed, or is it that he will laugh? Amora Osnat, you want to help me with this? Yeah, that's what I thought. We usually translate it as he laughed, because it's in reference to, what's the story? Why is there laughing involved here? Sarah laughs when God says you're going to have a child because she has been barren. She is already so old. God says you're going to have this child who's going to be a father of great nations, blah, blah, blah. And she laughs. She can't even believe it. And God is like, you laughed. And she's like, no, I didn't laugh. And he's like, yes, you did. And it's this whole back and forth. And the child winds up with the name of Yitzchak, which is interesting because I usually hear it translated exactly the way Joel does. I oftentimes idiomatically translate it that way myself. He laughed because of Sarah that laughed before. But it is actually grammatically, he will laugh. It's the future tense. He will laugh. It's not about what Sarah did, actually, but something about that which Isaac does or should do or needs to do or is wrapped up around. If name is purpose and or destiny and or future direction, laughing. He laughs. Which is kind of funny because he doesn't do a whole lot of much of anything, and yet the name is he will laugh. He will laugh. And so in some ways, because Isaac isn't painted as some kind of comedian type figure, the Jerry Seinfeld of Torah, well, who is it who's going to laugh? Who is it who is supposed to laugh? He will laugh. Who will laugh? Who's that? Who's going to laugh? It's open-ended. And that's actually one of the things that I think is really cool about it, is that it presages and it imagines laughter in a future time. And it imagines that as a response to the thing from Sarah about disbelief, about it can't possibly be true, about this whole thing is a mess. There will be, in the future tense, laughter. I was reading a piece by Rabbi J. Michelson recently where he was talking about anger and rage and living in rage-filled times. And one of the most effective ways for him, he was saying, to divert some of his own rage at current events or the politics or the this or the that or whatever, all of which may be perfectly deserving of your rage, it's actually to laugh. It's actually to laugh. Because getting hung up and wrapped up in what is not possible, in what is immovable, in all the stuff that can't possibly work, that's a hard thing to live with. It's a hard thing to get mired in and stuck with. And so the idea that on some level, what will be is laughter, that you can find something to smile and laugh about even when things seem or feel or look grim, that there will be laughter as a tenet of faith. Well, that's kind of cool to me. And so I just want to offer a really, really tiny, limited, small invitation for this Shabbat. Laugh at something. Go laugh at something. Don't overthink it. Don't try too hard. Don't force the issue. The world is serious enough. See, Adam, he's smiling right now. He's a fun guy. I've enjoyed hanging out and talking with him. Like, we can laugh. He and I can laugh as part of this whole bar mitzvah thing that we're on together. And all of you are invited to it as well. Find something that's funny this Shabbat. Laugh at something. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.